So with this investigation, I'm not here to deceive whatsoever. I don't like that. There's too many videos out there that do that, and they do that for views. I'm here to be real. This is a real paranormal investigation. It could get boring. You may see nothing. There may be a few interesting things there. In fact, I think you'll find there is, but really most things can be explained. Have a look, see if you enjoy it anyway. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. Well guys, here I am. Pretty damn dark. A few sounds of cars in the distance, but that's about it. I am alone. Not always the greatest idea to go out anywhere on your own like this. There's a little bit of light in the sky, just a little bit. I can see a silhouette of the church here, and the rest of it's dark. I don't know if anyone's here. I cannot tell. You cannot be quiet. You just never know if somebody is around, but I just can't tell at the minute. We're going to go on to night vision and we're going to check it out. There's the current state of affairs here, if you have a look around. There we go. Absolutely dark. Stood there alone, standing on ancient history here. And the church is here. As we said earlier, 12th century church, left in ruins. Now the night vision is super powerful on this camera, but no one can actually see. No one can see I'm here. So we're going to have a look round. It's a bit awkward. Just going to turn the light on. Let's turn it off again. Right, I'm now in pitch black again. Inside what would have been the main hall of the church. And there's an archway just over here. Just there. And that leads on into not see a thing here. All I can see, guys, all I can see is the screen. And where that flashes back at me as well makes it even less visible for me. There's another section of the church here, so it comes on back here to another room at the back here, and then we're left with a window and some ruins here. There's nothing left on top, no roof to the building whatsoever, as you can see. Back through the arch, and there we go. You've got the top of the church there, and then under here, I'll just take you through. Now you know I'm a skeptic. I'm a skeptic when it comes to ghosts, for sure, but you can't stop getting that feeling anyway, you know, the feeling that you're being watched. But then, you know, that's human nature. I think that's just our fight and flight mode, really. You don't know who's here, you don't know what people are here, you don't know what their intentions are. I can't currently see anyone. Have a look. We're just going in now. It's proper dark in this bit. Bloody hell, look at that. There's apparently been tons and tons of ghost sightings here. I can't personally see it. It's very calm. Very calm indeed. Now I have got other tools at home. So I've got the EMF readers, things like that, but I do not believe in them at all. I've got no faith in them as anything paranormal. We don't know what the paranormal is. I don't think there is such a thing. People that claim there to be such things use these devices, and I don't know what they use them for, because EMF readers go off all the time, doesn't matter what you're doing or where you are. There is natural magnetic fields everywhere, sometimes through the ground. You can get spikes on those things, and you don't know what electricity is around, what surges of electricity you get around the area. We're going to take a walk around and just have a look around the actual place now, try and get a view of this from the distance. You'll get an idea what we're looking at. There we go. That, I mean, to be fair, that is one spooky looking place, isn't it? Oh shit. There was I'll try and see if the camera picked that up, but it sounded literally like a bloke laughing. Could have been an animal, but that actually sounded like a bloke laughing, almost taunting me. Like I say, you never know who's out here with you. You don't know what they can hear. Now that laugh was weird. It could have been any type of animal out here. We're out in the sticks, proper out there. There we go, have a look. So I haven't bought any gear, not really. Things like voice recorders and things like that, I'm just not into it. I just like to come in to a site, have a look, have a sit, a listen and a look on the night vision, and even in the day. That's brilliant, look at this. So here, there's your way in. You just walk into the church this way. And in you go. Doesn't seem to be any ghosts here, does there? Let's be honest, I don't feel spooked out, but I do feel wary, so I feel on edge about the possibility that somebody else is here, and that's our instincts kicking in there. That's what we do. We look for threat. And a lot of people will put that to something paranormal. I just put it to something natural. I'm waiting for someone just to be around here and then suddenly start talking to me and I'll be like, shit! I'm not alone. And that does happen. So I'm just going to take a seat from this angle. Sit back on the wall. Absolutely brilliant there. So yeah, I'm not spooked at all. I feel absolutely fine. I thought I would be on my own. I mean, Kelly has got the gear, the rest of the gear, so if she does make it here, then all very well. We'll do an actual proper investigation the way I would have done it all those years ago when I was doing Exposed Paranormal. That was on YouTube when YouTube was only just a thing. There weren't that many viewers. I got rid of it because the quality was so poor. Nothing like what you get today. But yeah, it was an experience. Didn't find a lot at all. And the stuff I did find then that I thought was interesting can be brushed off today with our new technology and the things we know today. It was a long time ago, 2005, 2006. Yeah, I didn't find anything really. Let's have another look round. We're doing the same old fashion call out. This is still a beautiful church. Anyone here with me? Any spirits of the past? Stood here watching me, sat here. Of course, having no belief in this paranormal business, you do feel a bit silly calling out. But it's nice to revisit a time when I had a little bit more belief in it, but not a lot. I was skeptical then as well. I was the skeptic of the group, and there was a fair few of us on a couple of the nights. But today, yeah, I certainly do feel silly. This is one stunning place to come though. Well, I do like coming out doing this sort of thing. And I think because as I said before, your adrenaline's up. Your adrenaline is up because you don't know what's here and who is here, what human being is here. That still gets me scared, and I think humans like that, or a lot of people like that kind of feeling, that adrenaline. I like that, of course. Like I said, I did hear that laughing noise. It's easy, very easy to misinterpret stuff like this, and it probably was a type of animal, but of course you'll hear the playback. Now I am hearing some bloody weird noises, to be fair. I'm being quite quiet here. And we are outside. There's animals everywhere. All sorts of other noises. And of course when you're open to this, your ears are open. Your brain is doing different things, your heart rate's up, you'll hear all sorts. Have a look at the view here from the back. So this is the back of the church. Whoa. I mean, come on guys. Jesus. That night vision is incredible. Absolutely mind-blowing, and it really adds an eeriness to an already spooky place. So with luck holding up, we do go back at night, of course this time with Kelly, who does really add a new dimension to the investigation. Hi guys, we're back past 11 o'clock. I say we because Kelly is here with me now, and she's just here with the bivvies. We've got the bivvies out. There she is. Hello.
Hi.
You haven't seen Kelly in a while. If you've seen any of our back videos, you would have seen her way in the past. We've got our bivvies here. We're camped out. We're not meant to, as this is an English heritage place, but we're not exactly tented up. It's just bivvy bags. The ones I'm doing a little light review on, and we're here with all the gear I said I wasn't going to use earlier, but I have. We got Ghost Tube up here. Ghost Tube's an app we just use for a bit of fun, really. Can I get in on there? Can I see that? There we go. And that's meant to use some sort of magnetic field thing within your phone to pick up. Yes, exactly. To pick up the voice of spirits. I imagine there's zero evidence of that, but we're going to use it for fun and just to get us a bit more spooked when we get some funny answers, yeah?
Well, they already mocked you when your mics weren't.
They mocked me because I was having issues with the sound and called me pathetic. And we can get the list of words up on there to show you later. What else? I can't see crap here, can you? We've also got a K2, and that's this here. Now I'm going to switch that on and place it somewhere, I think. I'm going to leave that well out of the way because the very cameras we're using now, a lot of the big boys that come out and use these. Where are you? Tucked into the corner in the tower. So I'm going to play it like the lesser skeptics and the believers play it when they're out. I'm going to do a bit of calling out. I might leave that to you, Kelly, actually. No, you've got a much more calm voice and kind voice to spirit, so I reckon we should.
Oh, thank you. But be careful, and I nearly tripped, so that's right.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alright, let's see if she's got anything better.
Can I ask who's here? Who are we speaking to?
Right, should we try and keep deadly still, because these stones are absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to stand in the spot and then we're just going to call out then. Yeah?
Yeah, sounds good.
And see if this reputedly haunted location, apparently very, very haunted, that's what they're telling us. That's what the people like to say. And see if we can come up with anything.
What are you doing here?
We've come here to speak to you.
We've come here late at night, yeah, to just to see if there's anyone here, see if you're here. Which you might be.
See if you could answer some of our questions.
Who are you? Were you part of this church? Did you belong to this church?
It's so difficult when you're outside because there's so many noises.
There is so many noises, and just before that I heard a very human voice. Male. Nothing ghostly, but I think there may be people nearby. Oddly. Right out here. This is proper in the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
There's no lights for miles.
Right, let's do it in vain of the people that normally ghost hunt. I don't. I used to in the past when I was less of a skeptic, but still a skeptic, if you know what I mean. Is there anyone here, any spirits here that still reside?
Shall we introduce ourselves?
We could introduce ourselves, yeah. My name's Nathan, I'm from J Lark Outdoors.
And I am the J, I'm Kelly J. And I'm his partner.
So you've got Kelly and Nathan here. We want to speak to any spirits that still may reside here in this still beautiful 12th century church.
Now Nathan here is a skeptic, he doesn't believe, but I have always believed, so I am hoping you can help me prove to him that you are out there and you can speak to us. Could you help me?
So I'm going to keep deadly still, and we're going to have a bit of silence after each question. Then we'll just do a few questions. I don't want to bore everyone, and then we'll just.
You've got the road so far away that you can hear it like it's.
Yeah, there is traffic noise as well. We are on stones, but I'm standing deadly still. Do you want to ask that question again and see if we get anything?
Which one? So we've introduced ourselves. Could you introduce yourself to us? Who are we speaking to? If we go by the app, you've been very kind.
What is this?
Oh, this is us, Kelly and Nathan, doing a ghost hunt.
Right, the K2 hasn't gone off at all since we've been here, and that's just in the corner there, as you can see.
As we've heard many other people tell you before, we mean you no harm. We're just here to communicate. Because we hear these stories of hauntings and nobody's ever actually had a decent conversation, so we would love to be the first.
Putting it bluntly, is there anyone here with us right now? Anybody? Reveal yourself, make a noise, throw a stone. At Kelly, not me.
Oi.
Angry.
Why are you angry?
So the ghost app said angry. I don't know if she meant I was angry. Was I getting a bit angry there? I suppose I was. A bit more forceful when I'm calling out, wasn't I?
Yeah. Or are they angry that you just don't believe? Well, spirit, ghost, whoever.
I'm afraid belief for me runs on evidence. I have to have evidence for something, then I know it's there. I know it's there then.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Well, Kelly's had some sort of experiences in the past,
It's just my childhood home.
but she's also had a fair bit to live through.
And I I know it's like you don't trust your mind as a child, but just for
Yeah.
many years these things stuck with me.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth in that.
So it's hard to trust the mind of a child, but if it had happened to be now, it'd be solid evidence.
I don't like it.
Oh.
It's very active today.
What
The
is
ghost tube isn't normally that active, to be honest, but today, absolutely spot on.
What is it you don't like? That we're here? Or that Nathan doesn't believe?
I'm going to turn that night vision down a bit. So I'm just out of the main church bit at the moment into another room at the back. And Kelly's just coming. I reckon we should just stand against the wall here. The gravel is mad. Should we just stand against the wall and then like just call out from here?
That's the wall.
See if we can get a stone. I'm going to pick a couple of stones up. Right, now that looks rather spooky down there, doesn't it?
That is quite eerie.
Can you see it with your camera? I can turn this night vision up even more. Yeah, you're getting quite a bit.
Yeah.
You might have zoom. You might have too much zoom.
Press.
Have you? No.
I've not zoomed in. I
Oh,
don't
right.
know what buttons to push.
Right.
I'm really learning.
Right, let's
babe.
keep our feet as deadly still as we can. All right. I'm not expecting much.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll look at the words when we get back.
What did she say? God, I hope the ghosts don't nick your stuff.
Are there any spirits here that can see us right now, where we are? What did you hear?
Someone moving in like that direction.
What, you heard that?
Better stop now.
My feet haven't moved at all.
Neither.
Don't try not to move. One sec. I'm going to throw a stone or two. Do you reckon you could... Reckon. I don't think they used that word back then. Do you think you could possibly throw stones back at us? Not too hard though. I'm going to throw them after 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to repeat that process. If you're here and you can manage, is it possible you could throw a stone after me? 1, 2, 3. Someone's moved.
It was only me.
Why?
Well, it's just to give Nathan some proof that we know you're here and that you can communicate with us.
So the YouTube, the ghost tube has just said why after that question. Now I do very much believe there's a lot of coincidence involved with these things, but it's interesting all the same. We just want to know whether you're actually here or whether we're just mad people standing in the middle of a field at night calling out to the air. We just want to know if there's any intelligent entities or beings that still reside in this wonderful land. That sounded like I was in Lord of the Rings. This wonderful land.
This building would have been spectacular in its day, and the memories that would have been made here. I'm sure a lot of people were connected to that.
Right, I'm just going to put the second camera here on the floor, just looking down. It's very dim. Hang on. I want to see if we can review any footage later and just leave that there.
Nathan,
Yeah?
after that conversation we had,
Uh-huh.
the ghost has said, I live here.
The ghost lives there. Yeah.
Because I was saying how fantastic the building was in this day. And you look at it,
I'm just going to position this camera there because... I want it to look right down.
Amazing.
And then leave that there. Something like that, I think. Yeah. So we'll review the footage later. You've got a load of words. Sorry, hang on, I can't hear a thing. That's the problem with the gravel, we can't hear anything.
No, I said I say she because it's a lady voice on here, but the ghost said that they were stuck, they couldn't get through, then called us foolish.
Oh, well,
and now they've said, I live here. And that was just as I was discussing what a great building it must have been in its time.
Right,
and memories people had there.
So what have we got? I live here. Was that the last one?
Yeah, that was just as I was saying. Like, you know, what a fantastic building it would have been and people would have memories. I think if you were a spirit and you wanted to return, you'd pick a place that had something and meant something to you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would. But
And this
again,
is quite the place.
again, we have to remember we don't really know how this app's been set up.
No, I know, but you've got to build on it. It helps us to generate a conversation.
Yeah, it certainly does. But I've got to make this point.
I know,
I'm not here to say there's ghosts around, and there is, you know.
And even though I believe, I'm not here saying that that is absolute proof.
Yeah, but I just want to let people know that people that don't know about this app, we don't know how it's actually working. We don't know how it's been set up to be by the people that invented it.
Yeah.
Well, it could simply be hearing us and our words, and then responding to
Because
that.
that's the thing, isn't it? You see, like, coincidence in that they respond as if to what we've said, which could be a fantastic spiritual discovery, or they're listening.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are, eh?
And like, literally, I believe, but I'm not going to stand here and say that is concrete proof. We're having a conversation with somebody.
We're looking at an app that we got on Play. You know.
Play.
Well, it is fun. It is fun to see that and see those coincidences.
It starts a conversation.
But is it giving us words to suit what it's hearing us say? That's the point.
Exactly.
There's many things that it could be doing.
I still want a name, but I think your app's gone off.
Anyone that knows how this app works, they can tell us in the comments. Then do so, because I really have no clue. But I thought I'd bring it out for a bit of fun. There's been quite a lot of feedback on there, word-wise.
Because I know, isn't it, like, off the signals and what's it called? The energy, what do you call it?
Well, it claims to use the magnetic
Mm.
part of your phone, and that's how they believe ghosts use magnetic fields to communicate and to reveal themselves, or blah blah blah.
Yeah. The bit I struggle with is that you can add words. Oh. We've just had a flicker.
Yeah, but you got to remember I've got the big camera near it again, so. Yeah, should we try that actually? Let's get this somewhere. Hang on. Right, so I'm going to put the K2 up here and leave that in a position where it can't fall. That's pretty solid. That's not going anywhere, and if it does, who knows? It's rather bright, this. I'm just going to reset this night vision. There we go. But if I go near it now, nothing. Move this around, nothing. Oh! That is not this. There we go, see? There we go, that's just gone off. There's no reason that would... I'm trying to isolate here because... Is it this? I did say it was before, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go right back. Right, we're right back now. Right, do you want to call out now? And I'll do a zoom in on this in edit.
We are nowhere near that.
Right, we're nowhere near that K2 now. So we're getting spikes on there. I did say earlier that these could pick up any old electrical currents,
so hard.
magnetic. Well, it doesn't often go off, does it?
Can you give us a really big light? Go all the way up if your name is Paul.
Now, if there's a spirit around us right now, do you think you can go towards that device? Go towards the device.
Because we've moved away from it now and gave you space.
It can't hurt you. Try and get the lights to flash right up. Oh, there we go. Did you see that one?
That's it.
Do you think you could do it again? Get the lights to flash right up beyond the green. So you could just touch the device. It cannot hurt you. Try and get it into the red if you can, just to show us you're here. Because I feel like I'm personally talking to air at the moment.
It's so hard because it is like other things do affect it, but that was nothing else is moving.
Have you got any solid questions you can ask?
Oh, flicky.
Did we get a flick? I'll try it in another position in a bit.
Oh,
Are you with us now?
that was nearly red. It was orange.
Are you with us now?
Light it up to orange again if you're happy we're here, chatting to you.
So it's flickering a bit, but I can't be sure what that is because it's
Okay,
just
then.
not
If
consistent.
that's not the case, then can you light it up to orange if you want us to leave you alone?
Would you like us to leave? Could you light up the device by going near it, touching it? See, that's lighting up big time there.
But all the way to orange if you want us to go.
So try and hold the device. Let it light up as an answer, yes, you would like us to leave. Yeah, there you go. That held. See, that gets excited, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It gets exciting because we know
we're nowhere near it.
that even coincidence, if it's
I need
coincidence...
to look it up. Is it? So I've got Ghost Tube open. Does that interfere with it?
No, not that far away. We're quite far away from the device there. There's
Yeah.
nothing that could do that.
My Ghost Tube has hardly said anything tonight. I just got hello when we got here.
I've just, I tested, didn't I? So I tested whether this would actually set it off, and it hasn't.
Yeah, but if you look on mine, I don't know how you get it
I
up.
can go back even further if you want. I'm going to go near the device and just let them know again. Oh, I've got to remember I'm left-handed.
Oh, I've had some more words. Mine must have gone quiet.
Right, can anybody here, if there's any spirits here with us, okay, we're living humans, as you know, that can set this device off. What you need to do is you go near it and touch
Oh,
it.
goodness, Nathan. You know, just as we were asking it that, I must have my volume down low. You know when we were saying, do you want us to go? And it went up to orange. Exactly the same time, look. Please go.
Please go.
But it might have heard us asking that, you know?
Yeah, a bit, so it makes it interesting.
But it's bizarre that it was that and that.
Yeah.
But I must just have my volume turned down.
So basically the device Kay's got in her hands, the ghost tube has said please go itself.
And that was at the same time.
We've had a light up.
It was lighting up. Well, around the same time. I'm not sure exactly. But
Alright. Let's try again. Let's try one more time here. Come back.
We have come here tonight to try and prove whether or not spirits can communicate with us. I believe, and I always have believed, but my partner Nathan needs a little convincing. It would be really good if you could help me with that. And we mean you no harm, and I know you've told us to go, potentially, if we believe the apps, but we just want to communicate. Could you please, write all the way up, if it is you we're speaking to, and if you are able to communicate with us? Doesn't have to be red, but at least a very significant amber, please.
So we want to use this device to communicate with you. So if you go near it, I know we're getting a flicker. It seems to flicker every time I talk. Do you like my voice? Some people don't.
I find your voice soothing. It sends me to sleep.
Oh, in other words, I'm fucking boring. That's what you mean. Right, so let's have silent feet here, and we'll ask one more time.
We are very happy to be here, and we would love to be able to communicate with you. Could you just light that device up if you are here and able to communicate with us? Because we want to go to many more places to try and meet with spirits.
So touch the device. This is the last time I'm going to ask. Touch the device if you would like us to leave. Get those lights flickering right up. Would you like us to leave now? I think whatever it was has gone.
Maybe it got as cold as my hands.
Well, we're going to leave shortly.
What's your name?
My name? We've given you our names. My name's Nathan.
I'm Kelly. Kelly J.
You've got Kelly and Nathan.
J and Lark.
So if you are a spirit talking to this app, can you make it a little more consistent so we know you're communicating with us?
Assuredly.
Well, that's nice of you. Thank you.
At least you're an intellectual ghost. Assuredly.
So that's
I like that one.
that's unusual. Right, I'm going to turn this light off. I mean, since we've been here, we've had some really good stuff from the app there, the ghost tube. Like I say, it's just a bit of fun. I wouldn't take it literally, but it's a good little app to
It gets
while away.
conversation going.
Yeah, while away the boredom, really, isn't it?
Next time people will-
Right, we should have a really quiet moment again. Is that K2 gone off at all?
No.
Getting a
not
bit boring.
since-
It's not very bright either. I think I need a new battery in there.
No.
Why don't you try the Bivvy? The Bivvy review.
What was that?
We're not. What did you hear? What's up?
It looked like a grunt. But it may have
When?
been the gravel. Just then.
Ghost Tube says when. Kelly just said she heard some grunting. Ghost Tube said when.
But I can't guarantee it wasn't the gravel.
Could be. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of pollution here, so it's not the greatest place to be for this sort of thing.
Is this one mine?
You're going to try the Bivvy.
Just because I'm freezing.
Excellent.
There's me thinking a thick hoodie would be good enough.
So these Bivvies here were only 25 quid. They're by Andy's. We're not sponsored in any way because we're a very tiny channel. Awaiting subscribers, really. But I can feel it does collect a lot of dew and damp,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
We've only been here a little while.
Hang on, let's try and... You can let me know what it's like.
Well, it's warmer than outside. It's
Yeah.
comfortable. To be fair, like, there's nothing under them, and it's straight on the gravel, and it's not actually that bad, and I'm a wuss. It's
Yeah.
actually relatively comfortable.
Nice.
Like, we could probably do with a sheet, but...
Run.
Run.
Well, that's freaky.
So Ghost Tube's told us to run. I don't think I will. Not yet.
Let's have a quiet moment in our Bivvy.
Hang on, let's turn this fucker off. Right, should we just keep quiet for like a few minutes to see if we hear anything at all?
Sounds good to
'Cause
me.
we haven't actually heard what this area is like,
No.
or the surroundings all sound like.
Let's be quiet.
So we're going to give it a couple of minutes and be deadly quiet. See what we get.
What's that?
I'm going to be quiet from now.
That camera just went off.
It's okay. It's a crap battery. Right, I'm going to stop again.
Don't leave me.
That was interesting, wasn't it? The first time we've been quiet since we got here.
Don't leave me.
And the...
Hang.
Oh, thanks.
I have to say I didn't notice before, did you? How quiet this place actually is. Like, ridiculously so.
Just hear that faint road. But it's
Faint, distant traffic, but nothing more than that. I haven't heard any animals, nothing. It's a very calm place to be, isn't it? You know, what makes people think places like this are haunted? Especially to the extent this place is believed to be haunted. These are big questions. I'm going to throw a stone again, alright? I don't want to at the minute. I need your face in here. Start asking questions. Ask questions to the ether. Not me. Ready? I'm going to throw a stone, right? If there's any entities here, any spirits of any kind that can see us and wants to talk to us, copy this sound.
Oh, bells. Church bells. Oh, bells. Church bells.
I find that hilarious, considering I don't know where the nearest church is, but we can hear church bells, and we are in fact
In the bell.
in the bell tower.
Could it be the ghostly bells? Because we both heard it.
Yeah, we are in the, I don't know if you can see that, that's the top where the bells used to be. I don't know if the camera picked that up. But that was amazing.
Definitely heard the bells.
That was really interesting timing. Again, could be purely coincidental, most likely is. But that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll try that again. Thanks for that if it was
Ghostly
a
bells.
spiritual sound. But here we go. If there's any spirits here that want to communicate with us, that can see us now in our silly little giant socks called bivvies, I'm going to throw a stone. Do you think you can copy or make a sound, an equivalent loud sound to suggest you're here with us? Try and copy. Ready? Nothing there. Alright.
All snuggly warm.
So I'm currently just lying in the bivvy at the minute. And they are quite warm. I don't know what they'll be like. Actually, yeah, that really does kick in some warmth, doesn't it?
I just can't believe how soft it is on the bottom, considering we're literally on gravel.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We're trying to have a bit of silence at the moment, see if we can get anything without walking around, because we're stomping around all night.
The ghost tube told us to run, which has left me feeling a bit unsettled.
Did that scare you?
I don't really do running.
Thought I heard something as well behind. Typically you're not recording every time I switch off. Hang on. I have to say that bivvy is warm.
You got enough footage?
I'm going to take a walk around. I'm going to do a circuit on my own. You going to be alright in here a sec? You can talk to... Maybe talk to your friend, whoever that is. Did you get a name at all?
Only Paul.
Paul. It's a very common name for the time. What the hell was that? Oh, blimey. And just before you ask, that wasn't a ghost, that was actually vape coming from Kelly there. Alright? Yes. Naughty. Well, we thought we heard a car nearby, so I'm just going to take a walk round the perimeter of the church. Kelly's still in there, in the dark, on her own. You're going to be alright for a minute?
I've got Paul.
You got Paul. You got Paul on the ghost tube, that's good. Who would have thought ghost tube could become a friend when you're in need? It's almost impossible to see out here. Oh, I've just landed on grass. Just having a look outside. Have a little span round so we can check the footage later in case we catch any ghostly goings on. You never know. Nothing's 100% certain. Absolutely stunning building though. I'm not getting anything out here. No car nearby. I have to say, people, it's just so peaceful here. I'm not getting anything, I'm not spooked. You take into account the history here. So many people died in this little section alone from the plague, and are most likely buried here. Wiped out entire villages nearby. So many eras have lived here in ancient times, all the way up to the Normans who built this church. And today it's been a privilege to have come here. We're not going to do the whole night. We're not going to do that. We're going to get on in a bit. We are working folk. I nearly fell over then. But we are going to leave her behind. Not a great deal caught. Everyone seems to want to catch that big thing, the full spectre in front of them. It's never happened yet, and is likely to never happen. But we've got some amazing stuff on the Ghost Tube. It's a great app for a bit of fun. And a bit of stuff on the K2, but you know, there again, we don't know what electrical sources are here. There's a few houses around. Any chance we can catch a full ghost before we leave? Anything moving around in the distance? Come on, show yourself. Yeah, it's not looking likely. Well, I'm just going to say it's been fun. Either way, I'm still a very, 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 very strong skeptic. Well, I think that's it. Don't you? Have you had fun? It's been nice. It's been a privilege to be here. You made friends with Paul on Ghost Tube. It doesn't seem like Ghost Tube's got anything else to say. And that's what I find interesting about this app, I will say, alright? That... I was going to say how it's interesting how it doesn't say anything for ages, but my phone's died. Anyway.
I'll let you be your guest this evening.
Guest? Right, can we see Kelly there? Yes, we can. There she is. Alright, we're gonna leave this place now. It's been fun all the same, and I tell you what, I would do it again. I will come out and we'll I don't know, we'll find some ideas, won't we?
Yeah.
Maybe go somewhere actually abandoned. Yeah?
And indoors.
Not a ruin, but an abandoned place. But we'll see you later. Thanks Kelly for joining me.
Thank you.
And we'll see her again, of course. Say bye.
Bye.
Thanks guys. Thank you. It's been fun all the same. No ghosts yet. Alright. See you later.